What's going on, guys? Welcome back to United View. Hope everyone is doing very well. Welcome back to another edition of the Morning View. If you had just heard the conversation that we were having before we went live was about hacking into people's lights and what that would mean, how it would be annoying, and how it could be a poltergeist.
Yeah,
kind of show. That's the kind of show we're going to be bringing this morning. But welcome back to United View. Welcome back to another edition of the Morning View. A rare treat this time. Instead of a two-person show, it's a three-person show. Myself and Marcel are joined by KG. KG, how are you doing this morning?
I'm really good, Again, I've been looking for Marcel. I tried to call him yesterday.
And Me too. I was sending the messages during the game too.
I tried to call him yesterday, and I was like, it'd be great to talk to Marcel right now and just, have a conversation about life, like how he sees things, if he's always wrong, that kind of vibe.
Crazy. I don't know about always wrong. It's
crazy. Keepers just be dropping clangers everywhere. And keepers
I don't know if you've heard what he was talking about the other day. We'll get into that in this show. Don't you worry. After that game last night, I already made a note of it. I thought, I'm going to have to take that up with Marcel tomorrow. Before we get into today's edition of the Morning View, though, it's brought to you, as always, by Fresh Ego Kid. Fresh Ego FC will be, for the third year, facilitating their annual Community Giveback for Campaign for Change to provide an essential hamper and gifts to families from low-income, vulnerable and at-risk families. This year, Fresh Ego FC is partnering with Anthony Joshua's charity, Clean Herts Community. This year, especially with global inflation and fuel poverty, those families, along with other families, will struggle to provide the basics this Christmas. Last year, through donations, Fresh Ego FC was able to give back to more than 120 families. This year, they expect to be supporting more than 350 families. So a really important, well-worthy cause. Sirens. It's always the sirens. Every morning. I tell you what, the sirens.
You hear the sirens coming.
I can hear the sirens.
But as always, for a bit more information, here's a message from AJ himself.
What's happening, people? I hope you're good. So the festive period is fast approaching, and what I've come to realize is that a lot of people are actually unsure on how to kind of connect with communities and give back. So what I've done is my organization has teamed up with another organization to do some projects where we're going to be doing community work and spending time in communities and doing some give back projects, right? So we want to raise some funds, we want to get some items because it's going to be rolled out across the whole year as well. This ain't just a one-stop shop. So if you want to get involved, follow the link, follow the Instagram page, the social pages for more info, and your help will be appreciated. We'll be there, I'll be there. It'll be a big community day. Don't worry about that, Leaf. And yeah, we appreciate your support fully, yeah? God bless, be safe, and I'll catch up with you all soon.
As always, guys, links in the video description. You can donate, you can get involved, you can find different ways to get involved. Again, especially we get towards this holiday period and towards Christmas, well-worthy cause. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world at the moment. Do you like the little boxing tie in there as well, KG?
Yeah, I did, man. And I think we should try and all do something nice for people when we step into this Christmas time. For someone that's not your family. So I'm going to look into that and try to do something myself. But yeah, why not? Season of giving, fam. And everyone gets depressed around this time, so it'd be nice to just help someone in it.
I mean, that took a bit of a dark turn towards the end there, but that's right. VK says, smash a like, fan for KG, Owen and Marcel. Glory, glory, United View. Yes, and appreciate the contribution. Let's talk some football, because that's what we're here for. Cody Gakpo, PSV are very aware that their winger/striker, Cody Gakpo, who's having an excellent World Cup, his valuation may be increasing. Earlier this year, when we were interested in the summer, it was reportedly something like 25 million, 30 million. Well, Manchester United, if they wish to sign the Netherlands international, will have to spend big if they are to sign Cody Gakpo next month. Reports from France this morning claim that PSV Eindhoven have now increased their asking price to 75 million euros if they are to sign the Dutch forward in the January transfer window. Marcel, I'll start with you. 75 million euros for Cody Gakpo?
Wow. I don't know if he's worth that, guys. 75 is a push. In terms of the quality of player, though, and what Ten Hag wants to bring, we've seen already with Dumfries what he can bring, what he could offer. There's players that we've obviously wanted and Ten Hag's wanted that we haven't managed to get hold of. So you might be missing a trick if you don't pay the 75. But that's maybe, you can get a striker for 50, maybe 60, and then get a fullback. There's money left over there for a fullback. So I think it's not maybe the best decision overall, but Gakpo is someone that's got quality and he showed that in the World Cup. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm honest with you. That if whatever Ten Hag wants, I'll back that.
It's feeling very Man United, isn't it, KG? That very, very Man United. 25 to 75.
Oh no, but we can't be upset about what's happened. We can't be upset about the change in valuation. There was a lot of people that were saying, look, where's Gakpo gonna play? We got Ronaldo. And there was no chance of getting Gakpo in the team. So he would have been a wasted player. But obviously, time is allowed for different scenarios to play out. And now we don't have Ronaldo and we need a new player. But it's the morning show, and I think it's only right that I start the morning with something really reckless. And I think I want to tear up the Gakpo thing, and I want to put all the money, I want to put all our finances into bringing in Joao Felix. Give me Joao Felix right now. I need him. Listen, I don't even know how he fits in. I need it. Give it.
See, this is what I don't understand with you.
Cost? How much is that going to cost you?
You've said 75 for Gakpo or 100 for Joao Felix.
Where's Joao Felix?
Sometimes, the players like that, gifted players like that, they're like, you're looking at him playing in that horrible football that he's playing at Atleti, and you're thinking to yourself, oh, he's not that good. No, he's punished us. I always have my eye on the players that have punished us in the past, but there's a lot of talent there. And you think to yourself, bloody hell, if that kid, wherever he goes, he will be a success. So you got to say to yourself, listen, when quality like that comes on the market, because they have said that he's available, you got to go out. You got to go all out and get him. It's just got to happen. He's got to be in your team. Somehow, some way, make it happen. I like him. Let's do it.
I thought you were going to say, I'm going to say something reckless, and I thought you were going to say Ramos after the evening he had last night, replacing Cristiano Ronaldo, getting a hat-trick, scoring some fantastic goals, absolutely rocketing it past Marcel's friend Sommer in goal. I mean, I'm diverting the topic already, but
I'm so sorry about doing this, but like literally, there's sometimes that kind of quality, you got to think to yourself. I done a poll the other day, and I asked, who would you have if you had a bit of money to spend, or a lot of money to spend, Bellingham or Joao Felix? And it was 50-50. And I know it doesn't make sense. I know it doesn't make sense in terms of, but I said, if you got money to spend and you can only bring in one, which player are you bringing in? And that means Joao Felix is a quality signing. He's a quality player. And again, they're dime a dozen. Now, can we find another Cody Gakpo in this world? I think we could, for cheaper. So if you're going to spend super big money, spend it on something luxury. Spend it on something that makes sense. Go Joao Felix.
Is this a Ten Hag option? If this is a Ten Hag option and he wants the player, then I can agree with it.
He was interested in it. It was linked to him in the summer.
Well, reportedly, we did make a bid. Remember, again, that couple of days after we lost the first two games, people forget about this, was insane, okay? Bear in mind, we lost to Brentford and they went, Joao Felix, 100 million, we'll put this. Everyone went, what? Then you're forgetting as well, they went, bring in Arnautovic. Everyone went, excuse me? Arnautovic? and they went, why? The rationale, why are we bringing in Arnautovic? Played well with Ten Hag in 2007. Pretty sure it's 2022. I don't remember that. I don't remember that time warp we're in. Then we were going Rabiot. And the only reason that didn't happen because his mum called it off.
Yeah, his mum shut it down.
Exactly. So we did reportedly, according to reports, put a bid in of 100 million in the summer.
Yes, we did.
An interesting one, it does come to Joao Felix, now that KG's brought it up, is after the game, according to Fabrizio Romano, Joao Felix sent a bit of a message to Atletico Madrid saying, quotes, the way of playing with Portugal and then at the club is different. When the conditions are favourable, things go better. And again, this comes off the back of him possibly not being happy there. Do you know who his agent is, KG?
Oh, yeah. It's the same from my man, the guy that didn't score yesterday.
Do you want to say his name?
Yeah, obviously big man, but people think I've got an agenda, so I just chose not to talk about him. But I hope he does well. All the best. I hope he wins the World Cup. Oh, yeah.
For someone who is a good actor.
Yeah,
DK with a super chat says, "I will second KG's take. Agent Bruno, get to work."
there you
I
go.
I think that one. You have to remember where we're going from as well. Here, we're going from if Ronaldo was to stay at the club, we weren't planning on making a signing in January. So to go from that to Ronaldo's going, we just got to get someone in. Spending 100 million on Joao Felix.
No,
You said
but
it yourself, KG. Where does he fit in?
I've worked the financial levers in my mind, yeah, and I'm really bad at maths in the Aluko style, but it's not her fault. She made a mistake. I thought about it, and I said to myself, okay, how do I get this guy in? How can I like the economics on this deal? So the Ronaldo salary, you got to remove that. How much am I getting from the Ronaldo money? Probably like a light. What are we talking? Like
15. 15?
20 million.
KG was there with his abacus.
20 million. I put like 20 million there, yeah. And then after end of the day, we needed to get a striker in the we need a striker in the summer. We needed a striker anyway, period.
Yes.
Like we're light, yeah. So there's gotta be some backup reserve cash for a striker. Yeah. And then after you think if the Glazers are selling, you know what I mean? End of the day, you're not losing anything. You're gonna sell this club for a couple billion, yeah. What's a light? What's a light 50 million on top?
Door-to-door salesman KG. Have you thought of spending an extra 50?
Think about the Ronaldo money because you're gonna spend on Cody Gakpo, and I'm not spending 75 million on no damn Cody Gakpo. You got to be kidding. I don't know what level of inflation that is. He was about to go to Leeds for less than that, lads. We're not doing it. Nope, sorry. Why not spend the money here on a generational talent?
It's like,
but how much is that generational talent costing, KG? How much is that generational talent costing?
They want him gone. I think we can do it 80 million and pay him bit by bit, like a great
Klarna.
We'll pay like we can pay some now, and then you know what I mean. You know, structure it 4-year payment. Why not, bro?
I like the way you've knocked on Carrington's door and gone. I've heard you come into Ronaldo money.
But this is why, again, I've got no space in finance. I'm just a fan, yeah? And I think it's a good player. You know, Ten Hag said it. If quality comes on the market, we'll have to look at it. And this is one of those moments when you say, this is a big player on the market. The club want to get rid of him. We have to be involved somehow. Because he, like it or not, we do need some options going up front. People keep talking about not really rating the Langer, not really rating the B players that come off the bench. Well, why not fill the team with quality? Why not?
Wouldn't we still have a striker issue though, Marcel? If we signed Joao Felix instead of Cody Gakpo in January, wouldn't we still be having the discussion of need a striker there? We still need a striker.
I think both of them, you still have that issue. None of them, I think, look like an out-and-out striker. But I think we're just missing the trick. You know, Dumfries, Rabiot, these players that have played well, and Ten Hag wanted them. You know, it just
is all of them though, can we?
Yeah, no, of course not. But this is another opportunity. And Anthony was overpriced, but we've seen the dividend of bringing him in. He's clearly perfect for the system. Even though you've overpriced him, he's just so important to how things work in the team. So I think Gakpo, you're taking a risk, but you just trust. It's just basically trusting blindly Ten Hag, and I think that works right now. Every single signing so far has been a hit. Every single signing. So I believe in this guy, man. I believe in this guy. And if it's you got to pay the little premium, we've seen the quality. We should have already paid this in summer, but we've clearly seen the Gakpo quality already. But then again, there's good points. KG's making good points. If there's other world-class talent that can play across the front three, you never know. But what's the price though? I still think it's the price. That's the issue with me, KG. The price, if that's 120, 130, that's too much. You can get other players. You can get maybe 2 players there with that money.
But we can't be pauper FC. Sometimes we got to get involved in this life. Like I was talking to a City fan the other day, yeah, and they were like, it was mad. Bro, they were looking at Bellin the other day, and I was like, well, we don't really need him. We could go for him, but our team's perfect. I've never been able to say that. I haven't said that for 10 years. I would love to be like, yeah, do we? You know when you're trying to consider putting world-class talent into your midfield? So, you know what? Everything's right. We can't say that our team is still lacking. When you rip across the main starters, so Marcel, who we got in our team right now? Marcel, Rashford,
and then it's makeshift right winger,
Anthony,
right now.
Garnacho, and then Elanga. That's not enough. So there is space for a Joao Felix. Let's be honest. There's not like it's out of this world saying stuff like that. There is space for a quality, because why not? Why can't he play at this club?
How have we not learned, though, from the mistakes of the past, KG, whereby you're saying we should sign Joao Felix because he's available? Whereas in the past, Manchester United have signed players that were big names because they're available. And the mindset was, well, we've got Joao Felix.
I know.
We've got Angel Di Maria. Where's he going to fit? We've got Di Maria. We've got Alexis Sanchez. Why have we got him? We've got Sanchez. We've signed Alexis Sanchez.
Now we've got to get.
And the point is, then it should be, to Marcel's point, it should be, does Ten Hag want the player, and can Ten Hag fit the player in? If Ten Hag said, I'd rather have signed Cody Gakpo than Joao Felix, who's the best scout at the club? I said this to you on the phone the other day. Eric Ten Hag. Every single person that United have been linked to over the last, since Ten Hag's been at the club. I know we were linked to a lot over the summer, but you look at every single person linked to Dumfries, played pretty well, didn't he? We were linked to Cody Gakpo.
And we're linked to Felix as well.
Played pretty well, didn't he?
Played pretty well. The guy knows what he's doing. I'm not worried. I remember when people were angry about the Martinez price tag, and the people are furious saying, we took the liberties. Now I'm looking at that sign and saying to myself, oh my goodness, this guy's gonna be one of the best in the Premier League. What now? And then they're gonna say, they got him for a cut price. That's what they're gonna say, because that's real quality there. These players are playing for this manager, and they're gonna increase their value. Now you say, before the start of the season, how much would you value Rashford at?
A lot more than
you're going. I know you're going back to this.
When he was bad, we were saying 40 million. What we saying? It was like lucky to get 40 million. How much you valuing him now?
70.
Well,
a strong 70 million. A strong 70 million.
I remember. I think you were doing I know where you're going with this, because I remember getting a phone call about a year or so ago, and you were doing a Flex and KG show, and you were like, Rashford was worth 100 million. That's what you were like at the time. And what you now starting to go back on that train, going, it's worth 100 million again.
No, I'm not saying 100 million. I'm saying a strong 80.
And it's
going to go up.
Who values more, Felix or Rashford?
Felix, his ceilings maybe it's a lot higher.
I don't know, under Ten Hag, anything's possible, bro. Under Ten Hag, everyone's value can look mad. Look at Shaw. What the hell is Shaw's value right now?
40, 50.
How is that even possible? We wanted that guy gone.
Yeah. And he was meant to be 25, 30 before.
What the hell is Delow's value right now? We're doing value.
Wow. I tell you what, we were going to talk about Delo later on, but anything you want, mate. Diogo Dalot, incredible.
He was going to be out the door as well.
Cancelo out of the team last night.
Yeah.
Imagine what we're talking about. This manager has done he's crazy. Let him get the players that he needs. If he is interested in Felix, bring him in. Whatever. If that guy points and says, yo, bring him in. We're gonna get under this. Okay,
manager. Then KG, who's the priority then? Who do you think Ten Hag has as the priority? Joao Felix or Gakpo? Who do you think's number one in this priority? Because if they've both been touted to be part of the club, then he's obviously got one that he'll prefer more. And I think both of them on the list, both of them options to buy, but in January he has to pick one. So who do you think he would have in his mind?
All right, and I'm gonna be a politician in this moment. And if you look at choose out of two players, you guys, forget the Ten Hag thing. If you could choose out of two signings, who you having? Even the poll, get involved as well. People in the chat, get involved. Who you having? Joao Felix or Gakpo? Marcel, you first.
Because it was an excellent turn.
I think Gakpo has to be. It's the cheaper option. He's got the tall frame. I think he just got a little bit more. Even though we just seen Joao Felix have a worldie last game. Just the game that's just gone, he's had a worldie. But I think Gakpo's been good, man. I think he'll be better for the team.
Gakpo. All right, over Joao Felix. Cool. Owen, what are you saying?
Tell you what, the poll is polling at the moment, because there's over 100 votes, and I've put in Gakpo for 75 million or Joao Felix for 100. At the moment, 52% say Gakpo for 75. Well, that's 51. It's nearly 50-50 at this point. AG, as always, divisive. That's what he is, splitting the communities. Exactly. No, I think I would still go for Cody Gakpo because I don't think we'd spend 75 million. I think if you gave PSV, a 50, they'd take it. They take it. You can get him down from that. 75 is not real. And Cody Gakpo plugs more holes than Joao Felix does. Joao Felix is a better player. Don't get me wrong, but Cody Gakpo is what we need. It's opposed to what we need right now. What do we need in January? We need someone that can play up front. Cody Gakpo, tick. I understand he's not a striker, but he can play up front. We need someone that can play on the right-hand side because Anthony, you never know what's going to happen with him. What happens when he can't play? Cody Gakpo, he's been playing on the right-hand side for the Netherlands. He's scoring goals. He's getting assists. Play on the right-hand side. His natural position is the left-hand side. I know we've got a lot of people there, but he can play there. He can also play as a number 10. So guess what, KG? We can get maximum rotation. We can get fluidity.
Bro, I'm not having that. Sorry, guys. I will firm it. You know what I do? I say, Marcel, that's your position. As soon as Marcel gets injured, I say, yo, Bruno, false 9.
Oh, KG, why are you doing this? We've seen that.
I'm going to accommodate. I'm accommodating.
We've just got out of that. We've just got out of the accommodation phase. Now KG's pulling us right back in.
Bro, accommodation FC, and we'll sort things out. Listen, I hope Marcel can get us over the line.
Look at your Airbnb KG accommodation settings. It's not Airbnb. It's Air K and G. That's what it is.
Accommodation.
Welcome to Air K and G. K and G. We can accommodate any position you want. Joao Felix, come on in.
I've started this morning wild. Apologies for people that are not used to me or haven't seen me on the channel in a bit. This is how I am. So, you know.
I can make it wilder.
Go on.
Well, before we get into that, a couple of super chats and memberships. Junior is the latest member of the UV Members Club. Welcome. You can join Junior in the UV Members Club. Links in the video description. It's also the pinned comment in the live chat. Pre-Tesh with the super chat says Giancarlo Ramos as well, referring to last night, his hat trick. And Dilva's been a member for 5 months. Appreciate 5 months of support. Has also got a message saying, why are we talking about Gakpo and Felix when we're going to get, it's going to be my next point. Let's talk about this person. He's back already. I've got the old shirt out for January. And that person he's referring to is Memphis Depay, because the links to Memphis Depay continue to rumble on when it comes to Manchester United. According to Dario AS out there in Spain, Manchester United are the club most interested in signing Barcelona forward Memphis Depay during the January transfer window. He could be available for just 4.3 million next month.
Bring him in!
United will look to sign a new striker in January, and with options limited, a return could well make sense as a short-term solution. You said bring him in, KG.
Bring him in. What's Marcel saying?
Short term sounds good, guys. I think short term sounds good, but he's not got the quality for us to have him beyond maybe 2 or 3 more seasons. No way. I don't think he's all that.
I don't know. Wait, can we? I'm gonna make this point, yeah. But we need to talk about what Flex is doing in these countries, you know, because Flex he's worn so many underdog shirts. It's a disgrace. Have you seen this guy celebrate with every nation?
I've seen him, you know, change nationality about 25 times. Earlier on in the tournament, he was from Saudi Arabia. Yesterday, apparently now he's from Morocco. I saw him stirring up the Ghanaians as well before the game against Uruguay. Did you see that?
I saw it, bro. Flex is taking
yesterday, and this is on top of it. Not only was he wearing a Morocco shirt, he had his face painted. Did you see it?
No way.
Did you see how his face painted?
That's a disgrace.
Have you seen the picture? Because if not, feel for me, I'll find it.
Listen, I'm going to talk about you.
I'll find it.
I can easily fill this place because what Flex is doing internationally here is nothing short of a.
You're an absolute disgrace. You're cheap.
Bro, the guy is. I can't believe it, and he's passionate as well. He's passionate about every small nation. It was so serious, yeah, that I said this is beyond my level of shamelessness. This is like I'm uncomfortable right now, bro, and it takes a lot. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. You know what? I love Flex, yeah, but he's getting too far. Listen, I just want to jump in while you're looking for the Flex thing. I want to talk about the Memphis thing. For that kind of money, it's a steal. Memphis, he regrets his time at Man United. It was a horrible time that he had here. Leg break, and it kind of just ended really poorly. I don't remember who was managing him or how he ended up out the door. Who let go of Memphis?
Jose.
It was Jose, and it's mad because he's linked with AS Roma. That makes no sense to me. But Jose gets rid of him. He had a horrible period here, and I think he wants to make it right because he is a Man United fan. You always see him in a number 7 shirt, even after it ended badly. He's still been quite. I don't know. He's I think proud of his United roots. It would be cool. Again, we got the right manager that could steer him in the right direction, and I think this will be one of those ones. People say don't go back to exes, yeah, but there's some relationships that the time wasn't now. We weren't at the right stage for both of us. We both had some growing to do, and maybe this is the moment. So I'm here for it. Like, what you saying?
But come on, KG, at that price, 4.3, it's a still price, but you're gonna maybe go into the summer and buy a Vlahovic, a world-class striker. You still need to go into the market again.
But we can still deal with having a Memphis Depay being like a backup or someone that we can bring off the bench to help out is quite powerful. I don't think this is a bad thing at all. You say to yourself, like, that's quality. Again, you want to fill up the front line with really good players. So if you say to yourself, Garnacho, Rashford, Memphis Depay, Marcel, Sancho, Anthony, you're now saying, wow, the manager's got options off the bench. He can make a lot of, again, what, 5 subs? You know what I'm saying? You're looking at, why would you, if you have that ability, it's a long season, a lot of games, you need to be able to have good rotation and players that are going to push the first team guys. Like Garnacho, like it or not, has pushed Sancho into saying, I've got to fix something ain't right, and I've got to get my head down because this kid is fighting for my shirt, but it's mine. So not anymore. So now Sancho's doing whatever work he needs to do, and I believe in supporting Sancho for that great comeback. But good players are going to push these guys.
Yeah, I just think it's just the quality that, like, does the Memphis have the quality to stay in and around the first team, the starting 11 for a couple seasons? I just think we're going to end up going back into the market again. It is cheap, 4.3, and like you're saying, it's competition for places. Because at the end of the day, Alanga's too much of a big drop off. Memphis is a lot closer in terms of quality and replacing the starting 11, like the starting front 3. I think you're definitely right there. It's just, you can maybe go and get a better, like you're just speaking about Joao Felix. I mean, that's 2 different ends of the spectrum in terms of price. What you would be happy to maybe spend the 4.3 and get Frimpong as well. That's 2 players that you get.
Yeah, I might as well
instead of maybe going for the one Joao Felix.
I might as well spend 104 million.
104.
Yeah, Joao Felix in Memphis. You love it. Bring back what you call it. Bring back the right back. Bring back the right back at QPR. Life is nice.
Ethan Led.
Yeah, bring it back. Say, you know what I mean? We'll deal with that till the end of the season and see what happens. But yeah, and then
how much do you spend? How much do you spend in the summer then, KG? How much do you spend in the summer? That's maybe taking money out from what we get from
new ownership, bro. New owners. They'll be the new owners by then. There's no way the Glazers are gonna do another summer spending their money using their dividends, bro. New owners pending.
Fair enough. Now I see the vision. I think, listen, and then that means you maybe go.
It's a wild vision, but sometimes you gotta just put stuff out there. What is Owen doing? Owen, this level of filling is ridiculous.
I know, it's because I've got it, but I can't load it into StreamYard for whatever. It's 2 seconds. 2 seconds. I have found it. I found it though. I've added a bit onto it. It's worth it. It's worth it.
I need to see this.
But let's talk though. I was asking some other fans. I'm on a madness this morning, but it's fine. Marcel,
yeah.
If Maguire takes England to the mountaintop, do the Man United fans need to put in their sorry applications?
No. We've seen a whole season of inadequate football. And he plays better in that system, in the comfort of that system. I think there might even be more pressure to play for United, for him in particular, than it is to play for England.
And who's applying?
In England, he's got the comfort, he's got the right environment. They all support. They're always going to support and back him. At United, it's completely different. So I think that just for him in particular, I think it's much more pressure for him to play for United. Always pointing, not knowing where he needs to pass to.
Let me ask you the question then. Let's go deeper. Who's applying that pressure? Because the pressure is not coming from the manager, surely.
Nah, the fans, obviously. The fans, and his own performances. It starts from his own performances, bro. His own performances have been poor.
I hear what you're saying. Do the fans need to change the way we treat Maguire, or are we right in the way we've treated him? I just want to know. I'm the top of. I've not said Maguire. I've not said hello to Maguire on international duty or when he's on tour. I just see him and I just blank him, like, because I don't rate him, so there's no point me talking to him. But I'm just wondering, like, if he how's
sorry, I had to do a bit of
a real filibuster right there.
You did really well. Well done, guys. Well done.
You done the job. You done perfect.
Presented. Just to line this up, Nadeem with the super chat says triple F, flip flop flex. So this is what we're looking at. So just what's Flex been up to in this World Cup? KG says, look, he's gone on a bit of a madness. He's supporting all the underdog teams. This was on his Instagram story. This is why it took a little while for me to get it. But take a look at this.
Little touch up, little makeup touch up, little blusher. Yes. Little Morocco. Yeah.
Bro, that guy was a Saudi.
Look at the way he's dancing.
Little touch up, little touch up.
You see how he's dancing? I'll play it again.
Little touch up, little makeup touch up, little blusher. Yes. Little Morocco. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Dude, one ostrich. We're looking like one ostrich.
I was only looking for the makeup. I forgot he was he had the full band behind him.
Oh, you need to, bro. There's another one on this. He's posted it on Twitter. Yeah, it's him celebrating with all the Moroccan fans after the penalties. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Nah, that guy. I said you're the Drake of international football, bro. You're just in every shirt. Like, you gotta choose. Man said he's moving like Infantino. Today,
Emperor settings.
Today,
today I feel Moroccan.
Today I'm Moroccan. Today.
You know, man.
He's a madman. Memphis Depay. That's what I was busy in the background. Memphis Depay. Look, I've said before, I'm happy for us to get him in January. I don't mind us getting him as long as we get someone else as well. If you can get Cody Gakpo and Memphis, I'm for it. If you're telling me only Memphis, no, thank you, because we need more. You can't tell me that Ronaldo's gone. We're just going to Memphis. That's going to be fine. That'll tie this over to the end of the season. No, we need more. We need more than that. True, what does Eric Ten Hag say? Every time we've not won a game this season, he's always asked, well, what do you need? I need more. I need more in attacking areas. I need more on the wings. I need more up front. Memphis is not enough.
What about in defense?
This new name. Everybody in the chat. Show Ramen. Fantastic. Flexantino. While he's at that tournament.
I like this comment. Tony, was Fleck dancing or just walking fast?
No, he's walking fast. But back to the comments you're making. I think, and someone in the chat, so I won't take credit for this. Someone in the free seat said, Memphis has improved since he's left us. He's not the same player. You know,
has he? That's the debatable point, isn't it? Because they were like, oh, is he like Leon, one of Leon's record goal scorers? So we got a load of goals for Leon. You go, okay, Leon in France.
Yeah. I think he can do the thing with the back to goal as well. I think I've seen him playing. He's kind of playing as a forward in that team. I don't know if they're playing like Marcel. What they doing? Two up front.
For Holland or for
Holland?
Yeah. It looks like
Gakpo and Memphis.
It's
getting
like
both.
I'm like, wait, is he up front? Like, and he's centralized as well. So you say to yourself, well, bruv, you can do that. Come on down, fam. He's gonna look after the ball. He will do a good job for us.
His back to goal's good. He's got a good counter attack. They were playing well on the counter attack, finding pockets and spaces. I just don't think he's got the quality overall though. But like you said, Owen, to your point, if you get two players in, not just the one, and you're not spending all the budget, I think it's worth it, guys.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the fact of it'd be such I know we're talking about Glazonomics, and I know hopefully they're going to be gone by the spring. But can you imagine, like, okay, we got rid of Ronaldo, we got all of this money saved up. You know, it's maybe not enough to buy an 80, 90 million pound striker. I understand that, but your big replacement is Memphis Depay. You know, you've just gone back to the past to get Ronaldo. You're going to go back to the past again to get Memphis. And can you imagine the reveal video, KG? What's he going to be singing? What's he going to be rapping?
He's rapping. Sounds like a sketch, to be honest.
Exactly. Write it down.
No, but he'll be I think it'll be a more humble return. It'll be different. This will be different. Again, you have to understand it's 10 hard.
Those Paris pictures in Manchester. You know when he's in Paris and he's got like the Eiffel Tower background and he's like, been in France, you know what I mean? What's he going to do? Hotel football behind him.
I think a manager like Ten Hag will have a different level of control over a player like that. And they share culture. There's a lot that they'll gain from each other, and he'll be able to play nicely under this manager. I think he'll get the best out of him. He'll get something from him that we probably wasn't expecting. We'll say, wow, I can't believe this. Like I didn't know we'd have an Eriksen the way we have Eriksen playing now. I thought Eriksen was going to be someone we kind of bring off the bench or we use sparingly here and there, but apply a lot of quality. First team starter, man. Like the guy is like, he's so in. So once a manager, if our manager says Memphis is the guy, I believe Memphis is the guy.
But I don't think he's ever said Memphis is the guy. I don't think he even can score. Does he score enough goals, KG? Do you think he scores enough goals?
Is our manager interested? Is this our manager signing, or is whose signing is this going to be then?
He's more interested, I think, it would be in Cody Gakpo than Memphis Depay.
I don't get him.
I don't know. How real are these links? I mean, it feels like we got linked to him this summer just because it was like, you know, we were desperate and he used to play for United. And by the way, we've got a Dutch manager. And they just sort of went.
So why they say that we're the most linked or the most strongly linked to this player?
Because it's Man United. That's why.
Oh, so you think they're just moving rogue still? They're still operating, not listening to
I don't know. I don't know. We don't even know how real it is, do we? I mean, Memphis, how long has he got a contract on Barcelona, right? If you wanted to stay, what do you have to do? Feel like I might go to Man United. New deal. New contract. Stay at Barca.
They ain't got no money for that. I don't know what kind of lever they're gonna put.
Every time we say it, they find another one. They dust it off in the back of the cupboard. There's a lever in here. Boom.
I just found a lever.
Yeah, just found a lever. Where was it? It was behind, I don't know, those Leclercs that no one eats. Oh, brilliant. How long have they been in there for? Since 3 Christmases ago. Pull it, see what happens. Oh, 50 million cash.
Never 50 mil, yeah.
Yeah, cash. It's like finding a pound in the safe with them with their lever. I found a lever under here. Who's this? That's mine. Paul.
It's a disgrace.
You are an absolute disgrace.
Be sure to smash the like on the like button, guys. Be sure to subscribe, bottom right-hand corner. Nearly 700 people watching. Less than 150 likes. We can do better. Get the likes up. Also, when it comes to the poll as well, nearly 300 votes. And KG, you can split a community, I'm telling you, because Cody Gakpo for 75 million or Joao Felix for 100 million. It is 50-50.
I'm so proud of myself. I love these results. I like chaos.
Yeah. All right, Bane. or Joker. I'm a merchant for chaos. I thrive in it. I live in it.
You're lucky. You're lucky you can do that. If I was to say something like that, that would never.
Well, Marcel, now you're reaching a bit too far because
that would never have happened.
I'm happy you brought that up actually because I was going to talk about Jadon Sancho, but I'm gonna wait for this because KG, we were talking about Jan Sommer. Now he's the goalkeeper that played for Switzerland yesterday, right? He's been linked to United in last week, and Marcel said, and I quote, "I would rather have at United Jan Sommer and Martin Dubravka as my 2 goalkeepers." Marcel, care to expand on that?
Yeah, so obviously, I made a mistake, KG, innit?
Wait, hold on 1 second.
Crackhead. Crackhead.
I've seen his performance. I'm not even gonna lie. I saw his performance yesterday. He's terrible. He's terrible. But I've seen the hair have clangers as well. Don't try it, guys. I've seen the hair have clangers.
Hey, listen.
Come on, KG. Let's be honest.
We can be honest. But in terms of in the career of looking after this sinking ship, bro, De Gea was trying to save the Titanic. Bro, this boat has been getting down for years. We all know it. We're talking about one of the worst defense. Bro, imagine in front of you, Phil Jones. This is what he's had to deal with. Phil Jones and Smalling. Yeah? Phil,
All right, you know.
Phil Jones, no.
Better than Maguire.
I hear it.
Better than
I
Maguire.
hear what you're saying, but I've had nonsense in front of me. Now, finally, Martinez and Varane. That's a whole different whip. That's a new car. That's a new lifestyle. Now you're starting to see the best of me because I'm not doubting these guys. And while we had them, what do you call it? Player of the year, player of the year, player of the year. Not like, remember, no outfield player, me, yeah, which has to say something. Because everyone else, no, everyone else was dead. And if it wasn't for me saving and keeping the team up, we'd be in a mad situation. You have to acknowledge it, but you don't want to. And now you're trying to give praise to these guys that have not been put under real pressure, don't even know what it's like playing at OT, bro. And then Jan Sommer, fam.
Yeah. That was a clanger.
Yeah, he's been saying to Bravka. Bravka's he's been having good warm-ups.
No, the Bravka. Put some respect on the Bravka's name, though, Owen.
Oh, why? Why?
Sommer's a clanger. Sommer's a clanger. He's finished. I can admit that.
What about?
I've seen David De Gea have clangers as well. Just
how many against how many better performances? Have you seen him have more bad performances than good ones?
Last season, yeah, more bad than good for sure. Last season, more bad than
good. You know what?
There's a player of the season last season. Players chose him as their player of the season. What are you talking about?
That's fans.
Another one.
That's fans.
The player.
Right. That doesn't mean that on the pitch he was better. Sorry, that doesn't mean on the pitch he was better.
Wait, who chose him as the player of the season? The fans or the players?
Fans is what you're saying.
I swear the players chose him.
The thing is with this,
that's even worse. That's even worse. If you as a player are picking your goalkeeper as the player of the season, that's even worse.
No, but if the players,
it's not his fault. That's not his fault. What's been turning the wall down?
But the point I'm trying to make is that doesn't constitute as him being a great player.
No,
him doing his job.
That's him doing his job. By his players that have no spine and no backbone. They don't turn up every single week. They offered their goalkeeper the opportunity to be player of the season. Guys, let's be real. Let's just rank this properly.
It's an agenda. You've said it yourself. It is an agenda. There's footage of that. It is an agenda. Yeah. I saw as well, and I like Diogo Costa, but I've watched him at this World Cup, and shaky's an understatement. Very shaky. Did you see his kicking last night as well? And I was watching it, and I was thinking, you know what? If De Gea did some of those kicks, Marcel, you'd be going, look at him. Look at him. He's finished. He can't even kick a ball properly. And Simon, he's out. Simon, he's good. De Gea's rubbish on penalties. Simon's good as well. Any on penalties.
Yeah. That's between Luis Enrique and the Spanish.
And this is between you and David De Gea, Marcel. And you've got to get it.
Yeah, and you need to sort it out because it's getting ridiculous now. Now everyone can see it for what it is. It's like when I was still banging on about Wan-Bissaka versus Delo.
No, that's clear though. That's clear. That's a clear issue. No, but there's other people that actually genuinely believe.
So
people actually genuinely believe me, bro. Look, there's Show Rahman just said I'm with me. He's with me. There's people that believe in what I'm saying, and it's because
he is. Show Rahman's another one as well. So I don't mind. He's been on the wrong side of things before. Yeah, we've all made mistakes. Yeah, this one's up there. You came on the show.
I can admit, Sommer is a clanger. That was a bad one, but. You know, the Bravka put some respect on his name. Obviously, we need to upgrade the goalkeeper.
To be for Marcel to say that as well.
Somebody else. Again, I'm spitting facts, guys. When you wake up and see it, you'll see the level of the team just rise, and then you're gonna come back to me and say, "Oh, my bad, you were wrong."
I think
you said it about Bruno. You said it about Bruno, and now you're about to say it about the.
I think this is where you're getting confused.
What did you say about Bruno? Because I've been with Bruno, bro. I've never left the Bruno agenda high, bro.
I said he's one of the best players in our team. I said he should be the captain.
What?
Look through the summer.
Me.
Look at somebody else. I'm deep. Hold
on.
Now any positive. Come on.
The guy that Bruno gave me a piece of chicken, bro. You think I've ever turned my back on that guy? I want them to win the World Cup in spite of Ronaldo, just so my Bruno agenda can take it to the next level.
Fair enough. If we're both on the same page with Bruno, that's good because I've been there with Bruno for a minute.
Bro, these Man United fans wanted to drop Bruno, for Donny van de Beek.
Yeah, I know.
I know who they are. They're here. Show Rahman's probably one of them as well. There's a few of them. There's a lot of them. They said Bruno doesn't get into this team. When Eriksen gets here, drop Bruno immediately. I remember them.
Yeah.
Oh. Someone say Donny. Someone say Donny.
All right, listen. Donny, I'm hoping that he has a great time in these French and friendlies coming up. I hope he does really well.
As today, by the way, we'll be live in UVHQ for the friendly, 6:30 p.m., 7 p.m. kickoff. Put some respect on Dubravka's name, though. I don't understand. I don't understand that one, Marcel. I just don't. I don't get.
I didn't know who Dubravka was.
Of course, I knew who Dubravka was. He's at Newcastle, man. Come on, guys. I knew Dubravka.
He's been having good warm-ups.
So you were watching when we were playing, yeah? You was looking at Dubravka like, I wish we had that.
No. So when we played Everton, I was watching him in the warm-ups thinking, let's try him out. Let's see if he can offer something different to this David De Gea nonsense.
What do you mean nonsense?
Turning over the ball every 2 minutes.
He's won us games this season, Marcel. When we played West Ham,
he's also lost us games this season.
Marcel, man. Marcel.
He's going to be who he is. He's going to be wrong and strong, and it is what it is. And he knows better.
Wrong and strong, KG. I'm not wrong, bro. KG,
this is the thing, Marcel. This is the thing, Marcel. I don't necessarily disagree with you. I just think you take it too far. That's the difference. In that, I agree with you in that long term should be probably looking at keeper. Should be looking at keeper that is better with his feet. We all know that's an issue for De Gea. He's improved on it. His starting position's improved this season. But long term, if you could find a young 22, 23-year-old keeper that was, an Alisson or an Edison with their feet, you go, well, of course you've got to do it. You've got it. It's the Ten Hag system. It plays that way. But then when you start going, Sommer, Dubravka, come on, Marcel, come on.
No,
would you have Jordan Pickford?
Yes. Pickford's decent.
Get him off.
No, KG.
I wish if I had you,
I took him away.
Man said you had the T-Rex. What's wrong with that guy, fam? You had to let him go.
We'll switch to a different set. We'll go like that.
That's wicked. He had to go. He had to go, bro, because enough's enough. We gotta be serious in this space.
I'll bring him back in.
You're gonna remember this, guys. You're gonna remember this day. I'm gonna remind you lot of this day.
When
finally leaves.
Man said he'd rather have Draco Malfoy in the team than what's wrong with this guy, bro? You're moving. He's got a Draco Malfoy trim in it. He's got man's an original Slytherin, fam.
I do want to talk about Jadon Sancho as well this morning because Jadon Sancho is not with the team for the warm weather training out there in Spain. He's not going to be involved in the friendlies. He's still doing an individual program. But it was reported yesterday by Samuel Lucas from the Manchester Evening News. It's understood the intention is for Sancho to rejoin the United squad at their Carrington training complex next week. Manchester United staff say Jadon Sancho is brilliant when he is trusting of people. A source says it takes a bit to get to know him as Sancho is quite quiet and unassuming. What are your thoughts on the Sancho situation, KG, at the moment?
I think he needs our support heavy. I think we need to, whatever he's getting through, probably getting through his kind of his Rashford-ish moment where he's come to a new club. It's taken him time to bed in, and there's talent around him. He came in with expectation, was probably hoping to gain the number 7 shirt, and he started quite well. He's been hit and miss this season, because he started really well. Some of the good performances, Liverpool is involved and stuff, but again, it's talking about his work rate and fitness-wise. He's found himself caught lacking, and I think it's fitness and also desire. Because you look at other players, and when you question the desire of Elanga hasn't got the talent that Jadon has. But when it comes down to just application on a pitch and going hard, he's always going to be above him in terms of working hard and pushing for the team. If Sancho can add that incredible work rate. You see that picture, in them ones when they when he lost the ball and everyone sprinted back that like before him. That has to go. That can no longer be a part of his game. But I think the Man United fans, we just need to cheer for him and get behind him, and hopefully he gets his moment. Now, at the same time, it's got to be, because we can do all the cheering we want, but it has to be on the player, because we sung the Donny van der Beek song for years. And we've cheered Donny van der Beek. No one's ever booed Donny van der Beek. We even tried to convince the manager to bring him on the pitch. And we haven't seen a shift or Donny be better, even though we've been singing the Donny van der Beek song. So it's got to be a level from the fans where we tell him, look, it's okay, we're supporting you, but he's got to do the true hard yards.
Yeah, he does. I think the perfect example to look at is Rashford. See what he did last season because he was in a similar position. Right at the bottom, start it, rip it all apart, start again. Work with different coaches, work with whoever, strength conditioning, get your mindset focused. And to your point, I think I see some sort of negativity towards Sancho. He's a flop. Get rid of him already. I'm like, whoa. He's still a young guy, and we know what he's capable of. We saw it at Borussia Dortmund. We saw those numbers. But I think even maybe this is part of it too. Maybe he needs to get into a bit of a crossroads where it's like, I tell you what, I've really got to knuckle down here. I've really got to start again and get it going. And because the difference a year can make, he was in the Euro squad this time last year. He's nowhere near it at the moment. He's not even just like out there and on the bench never playing James Maddison settings. He's not even near that. So what he needs to do, and he's to the point where he's not even traveling with the warm weather squad because Ten Hag's like, look, you got to start again. You've got to just you got to get focused. You've got to build yourself up. And I hate the phrase it's like a new signing, but if we can get him back to what he's capable of, it is like a new signing. We've still not seen the best of him at United. Wow. And my hope would be Marcel. We've seen what Ten Hag's capable of when it comes to individuals and individual coaching, and that he can bring it out of Sancho.
Yeah. And to what KG was saying before, a little bit on Maguire, it's about the players. Like the players have to show us something first. They have to show us that, they want to play for the club and that they're going to perform on the pitch first, and then the fans get behind them and support them. That's the reason why we're supporting you. You're doing the right things. You're building on your game. So he needs support though anyway, because it's a little bit of a different issue. I think with Maguire, it's been on the pitch performances, the reason why fans are on his back. Whereas with Sancho, he's been, against Leicester, he scores. Against Liverpool, he scores. He's been well. He's been in and out of form throughout the season. At the beginning, had a little good spell, and then towards the break coming up to approaching the World Cup, he's been poor. But I think he's someone that can improve his game. Like you were saying, KG, Garnacho's the likes of Garnacho is really pushing him. He's so direct, and that's not Sancho's game at all. So we need to try and get the best out of him, but it's about supporting him and him showing us that we should be supporting him right now.
Yeah,
but I don't think he's gonna get anywhere. I don't think he's gonna get anywhere near that 7 shirt. If I'm honest, guys.
He's Donny heading for number 1 in the charts. Rafa KG.
Yeah. I mean, and also as well, just as we're saying that, one of my favorite accounts, KG with the tag in the hat's been a member for 3 months of support. Says, KG, please, I beg, give us shine bright like a diamond one more time, please. This time I might be able to keep a straight face when you do it. Honestly,
no, we couldn't. I can't do it. Listen, nah. It was
even KG broke when he started singing that.
Oh my goodness, me and Owen, that sketch, Marcel, that new sketch that we've done, when I tell you, it's usually we don't take too long, 10 minutes here.
No.
Bro, there's 17 minutes of just no one
laughing, busting up jokes.
No bust jokes. Like, I couldn't look at Owen. Nah.
I have my technique to get through him anyway is to basically block out my entire screen so I can't see KG. I made that mistake the first time when he came in. He was wearing the hat and the sunglasses. I'm like, well, I can't look at you then. And the best thing is, something's happening because you'll say something and then there's just quiet for like 10, 15 seconds. Then I can hear giggling.
Even if you listen to that last Shine Bright Like a Diamond, I'm laughing at the last one. I'm laughing at the last one, and I had to, and there was no way to edit. And usually I like to always jump to Owen's facial expression. Always laughing.
I'm laughing and I'm thinking, it's on him. I'll compose myself, and then when it cuts back, I can have a straight face. I'm still laughing the whole time. I'm just at some points I'm not laughing. I'm just grinning.
I haven't seen this. I need to see this. I actually need to see this.
Go watch it, please.
Go watch it.
I need to watch it.
Just Six Figure says make blooper episodes. There's enough now. I mean, in the first one there was a couple of bloopers, and they were on me. The first ones, they were on me.
Yeah.
But that time we were both.
The Roadman one and the African one.
One take Roadman one.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah. All right, cool. Sorry, we're just into
patting ourselves on the back.
I need to watch these.
Oh,
just supporting us, by the way. Thanks.
Yeah, 100%. We get a lot of positive comments about them actually in the last sort of a couple of weeks or so. So yeah, be sure to check them out on KG's channel. Finally, before we wrap things up, I do want to talk a little bit about the World Cup. The quarterfinals are set. guys. We have 8 teams remain. One of them is going to be the world champions. Yesterday, of course, the biggest story was Morocco beating Spain on penalties. Now, I've been told to play this clip this morning because I don't know if you've seen this, KG. I got a little bit excited when Hakimi scored his penalty yesterday. I'll just play this clip. Hakimi! For the quarterfinals, Hakimi, Panenka's it! Oh my God! Composure, balls of steel, and Morocco are through. I forgot to even update anything. Unbelievable! Morocco are through to the quarterfinals. We wanted an upset. We got an upset. Hakimi with a Panenka. How dare he? How dare he do it? And that's confidence and composure. And goodbye. Goodbye to Spain. And welcome to Morocco, because Morocco have made it through. The players, the coaching staff, the fans all adore Bono, and they should. Absolutely incredible. Morocco are through. Pain for Spain. Pain for Spain it is. Oh my goodness, the audacity!
Nah. I saw that. I'm thinking. I said, "What has happened to my friend?" He said, "Panenka's."
You went into your commentary bag, man. You went all out.
I mean, I tell you, the veins are popping out my neck. I'm about to shout balls of steel. Do you see that? Literally. Balls of steel.
No, that's up there with Martin Tyler. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was some good stuff.
Yeah.
No, I've not seen you like that, so that's funny.
So excited. Christian said Jim Ross settings, by God.
Bro, you were so passionate about Spain leaving.
By God. Triple H, you
It's a
son
goal,
of a bitch. Triple H, you son of a bitch.
How does Jim Ross just get to swear at people like that though and say things like that?
Yeah.
That's all out of order.
Damn you, Triple H. Damn you. Pain for Spain. It was brilliant, though. It was great. The game was not that too much to write home about, but the penalties was incredible. But before we wrap things up, that's what I was going to say. That was going to be my next question. Marcel, I'll start with you. You've got Croatia, Brazil, Netherlands versus Argentina, Morocco, Portugal, England, France. Give me your predictions for all of those 4 and who's going to win it.
Brazil. I think Brazil should go through. France, England's an interesting one. I mean, I would like England to go through, but then Mbappe, how he's playing right now, most probably France that goes through in that game.
No,
I would really like
England. Nope. Say the names. While Mbappe's playing good, Foden is sourcing. Foden's playing some good football. You have to be honest.
Yes, and Jude's the one.
So you got to when you name the French players, you have to name the English players that are doing some good stuff as well. There's a few of them.
Yeah, even Maguire right now. He's played.
He had to get crazy, didn't he?
That was well out of order, man. Oh, it's strange, man.
Am I even lying to you? Am I even lying to you right now? I think Maguire's been playing all right.
We'll see.
Who's going to win?
I don't know. France. I'll give it to France. And then what was the last game? What was the?
You've got Netherlands, Argentina, and Morocco, Portugal.
I want Netherlands to win, even though I can win £1,000 if Argentina win it. I just don't want Messi to win. I just don't like Di Maria. I don't like Otamendi. I don't like any of the. I don't like the Argentina except Licha. I like Martinez, but no. So I would like Netherlands.
So Portugal got a strong chance.
I think Brazil beat Croatia. I think Netherlands beat Argentina. I haven't even been that impressed with Argentina. I really haven't. I thought Netherlands were great. I think Portugal beat. I wouldn't even be shocked, to be honest, if Morocco beat Portugal. I know Portugal played really well, but I think Morocco would do what they did against Spain, just get everyone behind the ball. Wouldn't be shocked, but I think Spain, but Portugal got goals. Yeah, so I'm gonna probably go Portugal, England, France. I just don't see it, KG. I really don't. I think England are going to lose that one.
England are going to surprise you.
In my lifetime, I've yet to see England win a big knockout stage match at a World Cup against a major nation. I've yet to see it.
No, so England is going to surprise you. England win. Yeah, I'm saying England win. I'm saying Portugal win. I'm saying Netherlands win and Brazil win.
Yeah, so who wins the whole thing?
Don't know, mate.
Marcel, what about you?
Brazil got the team that got the quality. Brazil, Portugal. Brazil.
I'm going to
Brazil got the
say.
quality.
I'm going to say Brazil as well. I think Brazil. KG says he doesn't know.
After them strong predictions.
Yeah, exactly. After those really in-depth. But I think this one might be sort of a 2-1. Portugal, they've got too many goals. Who's going to win the whole thing? I don't know. And on that note, be sure to smash like Marcel's choking. Be sure to smash a like on the like button, guys. Be sure to subscribe, bottom right-hand corner. Remember, we'll be back later on today at 7 p.m. Kickoffs will be live at 6:30 from UVHQ from Manchester United. Should I play the clip one more time? Then we'll play the end card. I'll play the clip one more time. Actually, no. Let's have a plethora of clips. First of all, let's start off with Flex's dancing once again. Just shameless flex. Everyone gets put under the bus.
Little touch up, little makeup touch up, little blusher. Yes. Little Morocco. Yeah.
Hakimi for the quarterfinals. Hakimi. Panenka's it. Oh my God. Composure. Balls of steel. And Morocco are through. I forgot to even update anything. Unbelievable. Morocco are through to the quarterfinals. We wanted an upset. We got an upset. Hakimi with a Panenka. How dare he? How dare he do it? And that's confidence and composure. And goodbye. Goodbye to Spain. And welcome to Morocco, because Morocco have made it through. The players, the coaching staff, the fans all adore Bono, and they should. Absolutely incredible. Morocco are through. Pain for Spain. Pain for Spain it is. Oh my goodness, the audacity.
Yeah. I love that. Panenka's it. That's gonna be when you call me. That's a side ringtone. That's
mad accent settings coming out there. Anyway, guys, we'll wrap it up there. I guess it's a slobber knocker of a show because it's been Jim Ross. We're out of here. Peace.